Hey guys, it's Shelby, otherwise known as Shelbizleee here on YouTube, and welcome to episode number 2 in my Zero Waste Makeup series. If you haven't seen the first one, go check it out. It's going to be a 3-part series, so you're on the second one right now. I'm going to be showing a few different zero waste makeup recipes that you can try out, and I'm going to be actually trying out for the first time during this series as well. And this whole series is actually brought to us by Ecosia. Ecosia is, in simple terms, the eco-friendly version of Google. You just install it on your computer, and with each search that you do, you are helping Ecosia plant trees. Ecosia earns money when you click on one of their ads in their search engine, and they use 80% of that profit to go towards planting trees. They're an amazing organization with great transparency and an awesome mission to plant 1 billion trees by 2020. So if you want to be a part of that effort, make sure you check them out. I will have them linked at the very top of the description box below. So let's go ahead and get into this episode of the Zero Waste Makeup series. We will be learning how to make eyeshadows and mascara. If you're interested in that, stay tuned. Okay guys, so keep in mind, I don't know any of these zero waste recipes either. I am trying them for the first time, so I used Ecosia to look up some recipes, and the first thing I looked up was zero waste mascara. I found a few different blog posts that I really liked from people that I'm actually pretty familiar with. So the first one I found was by the Rogue Ginger, and I took note of what she used in her mascara, but I wanted to gather a few different recipes so that I could kind of create my own out of what everyone else was using as well. So then I went over to Going Zero Waste, which is run by Catherine. I love her, and I took note of all of the ingredients she used, but I wanted to take notes from as many as I could, so I also went over to Get Marie's blog, and I really liked her recipe as well, so I kind of combined all 3 of those into one. So I took myself over to Whole Foods because I decided I need to get some almonds, and Whole Foods has a pretty good bulk section as well as a pretty good package-free produce section. So I got some almonds because that's what I'm going to use to make my mascara, and Whole Foods had them in bulk, which is key when you're doing this to avoid any waste. If you can find things like that in bulk, that is the best thing to do. So then I used my almonds, I just put them in a bowl, and then on top of that I poured some boiling water. This is going to help you remove the coat of the almonds because you don't want the brown coated part of it, you just really want the inside of the nut to make this zero waste mascara recipe. So after I put the water on the almonds, it was a breeze to take off the coat from the almonds, as you're seeing me do here. It's actually one of those things that's like oddly satisfying. I'm remembering taking them off, and it was fun. Once they got really easy to take off, you can see I just popped them right out, and so I figured it was good footage to leave in as much as I wanted. Don't forget to compost the outside of your almonds, and then what you're going to do is put them in a pan. You're going to want to turn these almonds essentially into charcoal. This is how you make activated charcoal per se. You burn the almonds all the way through. So that takes quite a long time actually. It could take a really long time, but towards the end, if you put a lid on, it'll make it go a lot faster. You can also chop them off ahead of time, and that would help. I forgot to do that, so I'm doing it now. Then I took my almonds over to start crushing them up. That also takes a while. You're going to want the almonds to turn into sort of a paste consistency. That could take about 5 minutes of you mashing them over and over and over until you get a consistency that looks like this. Like I said, it's basically a paste. Then I used 2 other ingredients over on the stove. I used some aloe gel, which I got from my lovely aloe vera plant. And then I also used some shea butter. So I melted the shea butter in the pot first. All I did was put my little aluminum tin into some water. That's the easiest way to go about it. And then I added in my paste from the almonds. And I actually kind of added each of these ingredients in little by little until I got a consistency that seemed about right. This is going to be a lot of trial and error. But after you add the almond paste, you can add some aloe vera gel. And just wait to melt that all together. And once you have it all combined nicely like this, you want to put it in the freezer for a couple minutes just to let it solidify. After that, it was time to move on to eyeshadows. So as you can see here, I had a few different types of pigment that I basically decided to mix together. What you're seeing in the front is cocoa powder, and the back is activated charcoal. In the back, smaller one is cinnamon, and then we have beetroot powder, turmeric, and arrowroot powder. I used those ingredients to make a variety of different shades, just mixing them together, adding in, taking some away, until I got some colors that I thought were pretty. And that's it for all of these recipes. So if you want to try any of these out, definitely let me know. If you make any other really pretty color combinations, I'm also curious to hear. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and you will be able to see me testing out all of the recipes that we have tried out so far in the next episode of this series. So thank you so much again to Ecosia for sponsoring this series. Make sure you check them out. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything, and you can be helping the environment just by doing the basic daily things that you do already anyways. So I'll see you guys later on this week, and remember, until next time, create the peace.